Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hi guys!
So in the last episode we found out that our rusty narrowboat hull is in fact 20.5mm thick. Amazing news for a boat that we thought was on the verge of sinkage. And yes, the meter did say 12 there, but that didn't include the 8mm of the old hull that is still there. And yes, you're probably not really meant to include that, but it does kind of sound sweet, don't it? Look at the face, look how happy it is.
Awesome day. We've just clarified that we've got a hull sandwich going on. So we've got one plate, original, another overplate, it's sandwiched together. Oh, that was dusty. 20 mils. 20 whole beautiful mils.
So next step, going Breaking Bad. Ready to rock and roll.
Aqua Steel, we are ready to put our rust treatment on our lovely scraped bilges.
And we don't want to bore you with the same old process again, so Bex is going to shoot through this process very quickly this time.
Let's do it.
Now we've got the problem, Bex doesn't know what I'm about to say, of the fact that we've had a plate put over that hole in the back and we haven't put rust treatment in it.
I think it'll be fine because it will be, if it rusts out any more, it'll just hit the plate where the plate is, and then but it's going to take years to rust out to that point.
We'd be better off getting that plate taken off again. Get this on there, the Aqua Steel on. No?
I don't know, I think you should speak to a welder.
So after giving the bilges a real good wire brush up, we're going to put on our rust converter and primer. It even boasts state-of-the-art technology which supposedly even turns any excess little rusty areas into sort of concrete or something. I don't know, I might be completely wrong there. Now it's essential to put this down before you put your 2-pack epoxy down. Then that should all be nicely sealed up and rust free, and yeah, happy days guys.
Shake, 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 diddly-doo, shake, 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 shake that axe still, shake that axe still.
Why am I never caught on film?
You never do nothing.
Need a man to open these sort of things.
Do you know one?
I wonder what it tastes like.
Oh no, I didn't want to try.
Can I get my face in there? Look, yes, it's me doing it. Not Becca. This is Chris's hand doing it. Righty then, let's get cracking. Let's go. Should be a miserable face. So you leave that to dry now for about 4 hours and repeat the process a few times until the whole area looks kind of black and doesn't have sort of any rusty patches sort of coming through. Listen to me.
So, some of you may be aware that Chris has allowed me to do the bathroom up as my little project. So I've been like squirreled away at home finding little bits and bobs to put in the bathroom, which he hasn't seen. So I'm desperately hoping that he's going to like them and sort of share my vision. So the tap and the sink have arrived. So today is the big unveil. Okay, so here it is. Bex has been given complete control of the shower room, the bathroom. This, I take it, is probably the shower tap made in China. Hope it's had its swab. Hard to get excited over like a tap, really, isn't it? Josh, you wait till you see it. It's nice. I have seen some well nice ones though. Let's see, it's going to be terrible. Okay, in we go. Oh, interesting. What did you expect? Like something sort of vintagey looking with like swirls on it and maybe some weird beak or something. This is quite modern. Bex doesn't normally like modern stuff. This is a very modern. I like that. That's lovely. Yeah, good. Next. I absolutely love this. Have a look at that. Something's going on here. Something different. What shape do you reckon it is? I reckon it's going to be cross shape because it's got the cross there.
Oh my God, look at it! You're feeling very sleepy. Sit back and let the sound of the canal take you away. You are now completely under. You reach for the mouse and click to the right where it says subscribe. Look how proud she is of the bowl.
I love this sink. I caressed it for a full 5 minutes when I first got it. How gorgeous is that?
Oh, that is well cool.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I really like that. Again, made in China. I hope it's been swabbed on its way in. I tell you what, everyone telling us that the old wombat needs to go to the scrap heap and all that business. We're going to make the wombat amazing, aren't we?
Oh, we are.
I keep saying to people in the comments, she will shine again, and judging by that, we're already halfway there.
So I picked up this beautiful walnut set of drawers, and I had this vision of putting like a freestanding sink on it. I love mixing kind of old and new, so the idea is I want to get like a really old gnarly bit of wood that will sit as a shelf across here, if you can imagine, in which the sink will sit so that it falls over the actual basin.
That's when you find out it's too big. It is absolutely freezing in here. Still got to eat.
We scooped up at a bargain £10 a sheet some massive boards of marine ply, recycling, as I like to do, from an old sort of building merchant or something like that. They're going to fill in the patchwork parts of the flooring that is too rotten to reinstall, basically. We're hoping today to get the epoxy paint down on the bilges now that the Aquasteel has done its thing, so that come the weekend we can put the boards back down, reinstate some level of harmony back in the boat, because at the minute it's quite a chaotic mess. So let's go for it. God, this stuff is thick. It's so lovely to reach this point, because this is when it all starts to look lovely and kind of clean and nice again after what's been a really mucky job. And you're also sort of in the knowledge that everything's really well protected under there, so it's like you feel like you're closing in, you're sort of heading towards the finishing line, which is really, really satisfying. So it's exciting. So the bathroom's almost done. I've left myself a little walkway just so that I can make sure I can get back onto the back deck and close the doors. Otherwise we might end up trapped with no way of shutting the back doors before we leave later. So yeah, it's looking really good.
There we go, a nice thick splodge of 2-pack epoxy over our Aquasteel. If we keep on top of our water situation down here in the bilges, there shouldn't be any real reason for any rust getting to the steel underneath it. I mean, it's always probably going to find a way on water in it, but it does its best. Operation number 1 is getting the ballast back into the bilges.
So this is the exciting point, because it means that we've moved so far ahead that we can start getting the floors back, which is really good.
Hey! Look, a big strong man!
Leave a channel.
Yeah, but the problem with that is that they'll just move anyway towards that way.
Well, not if they're jammed in.
What, leave a channel like that?
Leave a channel.
What, like that?
I would think so, yeah.
That will just move, honestly. It will. All it takes is moving around the canal somewhere. Little bump in the side. Oh, that'll move. Anyway, that's what...
Was it right up against
Right up against it, it was. I mean, let's not put it up against it just in case then. But no, because I felt up, didn't I? I went like that and I couldn't even put my finger through there. All this work we're doing on the boat, I feel like if we put inspection hatches or access to the inspection hatches on top, we're just giving the next people that buy the boat a free ride.
I know.
I mean, we've got to let them work for it too. So we should hammer that shit down and get everything on top of it again for the next poor If we've got to do it, you've got to do it. Oh, this is fun, isn't it? Getting it all back.
Yeah, my...
I was trying to find it all. Way!
I'm trying to just convince Chris that some of the ballast is quite thick with rusty stuff. So I was just going to give it a brush off before putting it back, but Chris is not feeling it really. What would you guys recommend?
If we put a sort of rusty bit of ballast back, well, it's not really rusty, it's just sort of got a bit of rusty coating on it. Would that start having an effect on the nice new top? I don't know. It seems like a very messy job again when you start de-dusting them. So start putting some of the flooring back down temporarily with the help of Becca's boot. Boot. Down it goes again. And even though it's a make-do living room for now, kinda looks alright actually. But that might also just be because the rest of the boat is a complete pigsty. So what's going on here, Bex?
So we finally have some stable flooring once again. We are no longer walking up and down the boat like hoping not to horrifically twist our ankles on all the ballast and the steel beams and stuff. So we have got the subfloor back down again, sort of temporarily at the minute. We haven't properly fixed it in. But this means we can use what is the bedroom area as a storage area so that we can move on to the kitchen.